Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be, and welcome to today's Caffeine for the Soul. All week we've been looking at what does it take to succeed? How much of success is really up and down to us? And the analogy I want to share with you today, and today's just going to be a quick one, but you know the game Snakes and Ladders? In America, I think it's called Chutes and Ladders, but imagine that what it is that you want to create, your goal, your desired end result, success, is square 100 on a Snakes and Ladders game board. Now, each time it's your turn, you roll the dice and you move forward the allotted number of spaces. Now, it seems like there should be some kind of mathematical formula for calculating how long it will take to get from square 1 to square 100, but the game isn't a linear game. It's not a linear process, because some turns you're going to land on a ladder and it's going to shoot you forward 10 spaces. And then other turns, you're going to land on a snake or a chute or a slide, and it's going to set you back 5 spaces. So what that means is that sometimes you're going to get where you're headed much quicker than you were expecting, and at other times, it's going to seem to take forever, and you might think, oh, I'm never going to get there. Now, anything's possible, and that does include never getting to square 100, not getting to your target if the dice of life don't roll in your favor over time. But the thing about Snakes and Ladders is that the game is actually rigged in your favor. There are more ladders than snakes. So over time, the odds are that you'll reach square 100 just by staying in the game. And in the end, that's a simple way of thinking about showing up, a simple way of thinking about focusing on the task at hand, a simple way of thinking about 51%, because in the end, it is that simple. If there's something you want to do or you want to have or you want to achieve, you're free to be about doing and having and achieving it. And you do what occurs to you to do to create it, and every conversation you have, every action you take is like rolling the dice. Everything you take to move yourself in the direction of success is you rolling the dice, and the pre-existing layout of the board takes care of the rest. And sometimes you're not going to get where you're headed, and surprisingly often you will. And the game is the fun part. Like, the game is nearly always as interesting as winning the game. And what winning actually looks like, what success actually looks like and feels like, is often not what you were expecting. Because like everything else, you're going to experience your thinking in the moment. You're not going to experience some mythical place called square 100, some mythical place called success. So what if it were that simple? What if all there was to it was to get up each morning and roll the dice? And if it was that simple, what would today's dice roll be? What would be something that you could do today to move yourself in the direction of what success is for you? And just do that thing, knowing, hey, it's always a roll of the dice, but the game is rigged in your favor. Have fun, learn heaps, and we'll pick up on this theme one more time tomorrow.